some new quarterbacks that I found because, I'm still learning everybody in this league. We got some XFL news. We got some Cam Newton drama that I got a problem with. Not necessarily drama, but I just don't like the decision. So, y'all stay tuned. Let's get into it. It's Black Quarterback Series. Pow.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Look. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent about 2 racks on handmade new rags. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class.
Video about black quarterbacks in a long time, but I just made the Derrick Rose video. If you haven't checked that video out, it should be right under this video. Check that out. I think it's one of my better videos. So, enough of me humbly bragging. We have 4 or 5 guys to talk about. Like I said, we get into Cam Newton. So, let's start off with the blunder of the week. The blunder of the week. Cardale Jones versus Josh Johnson. I didn't know Josh Johnson was brother until I was watching I think DC Defenders. Watched him play Cardale and realized that, Josh Johnson, he's pretty good. So let's start with the winning guy. So Josh Johnson, he plays for the LA Wildcats, who just completely smacked around Cardale's team. I think it's DC Defenders. I think the final score was like 38-6, 38-13, something. I don't know. I'll put it up. So Josh Johnson's numbers was 18 for 25, 278 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. Now his running back, I can't remember. I should have wrote it down, but y'all will see it because I left his highlights in the video that y'all watching. So I think it's Mitch something. Dude played out of his mind. The running game set up everything that Josh Johnson did. Like, he made some good passes, he made some good plays, but the running game was just so dominant that it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, good game. I'm gonna start checking out the LA Wildcats play more. And that was that game. Cardale Jones' numbers, I was debating if I want to say them or not because they're that bad. Kind of Jameis Winston's. It's like Jameis Winston's numbers, but without the touchdowns. 13 for 26, 103 yards, 4 interceptions. That's it. 38.9 passer rate. So, we go from talking about them to talking about probably the best quarterback in the league. Or the best quarterback in the league. PJ Walker. This guy here, man, and his receiver Cam Johnson, they had a day. Let's start with Cam Johnson. Or Cam Phillips. I have no idea who Cam Johnson is. Cam Phillips almost had 200 receiving yards, 194 with 3 touchdowns, and it looked like he had almost 200 receiving yards. Every other play is to Cam Phillips for a touchdown. Like, dude played out his mind. Both of these guys are going to be playing in NFL next season. Cam Phillips is going to be a really good number 3 or number 4. I can't see him being a number 1 in the league, but who knows? He would be a number 1 in New England. But PJ Walker's numbers 24 for 35, 306 yards, 3 touchdowns. And by comparison, his passer rating was 120. So Cardale's, and these two were supposed to be the 2 best quarterbacks other than my St. Louis Battlehawks quarterback. I always forget his name, which I know what I'm talking about. So, play well. PJ Walker has just been on a steady arc of this getting better. He's one of those people that blossomed late. So luckily for the XFL, because if it wasn't for the XFL, we wouldn't have seen him. So, very good day. Very, very, very good day. I'm very happy to see the high level quarterback play from our guys. I can care less about the other guys. I think Landry Jones just got back. We everywhere. So that's good to see. Like I said, PJ Walker, best quarterback in the league right now. So we have a couple spotty players. So I'm editing the video, and I see online that Quentin Flowers for the Vipers in the XFL has asked for a release. Now, I'm showing his highlights in this video, but I didn't really reference it as the highlights were going on, so I'm gonna do it now. He should have started that whole game. If he'd have started the whole game, they might have beat Houston. He didn't start the whole game. They put the other dude in there, and they ended up losing. So I think it's a great opportunity for him. Somebody will sign him in the XFL, and just hopefully he gets his shot. So let's get back to the video. Players. I don't know if his name is Marcus or Marquise. I don't know, because they always get our names wrong. So I'm gonna just call him Williams. Williams, he was okay. Threw for 715. I don't think he scored any touchdowns as his stats are on the screen. His stats are on the screen, I bet. So he didn't have nothing to talk about, but he was one of us, so I wanted to bring him up. And so that brings me to Quentin Flowers. Why he didn't finish the game, I have no idea why he didn't finish the game. So he played well. He played well in the game. They were moving the ball. The game was tied when he was in the game. Most exciting second quarter of football I've seen in the XFL since week 1. And they just took him out and never played him again, and then they ended up losing by a touchdown. That just didn't make sense to me. So we'll see what happens with that going into week 4. So I think it's week 4. Going into week 4, it was, I don't know. I just didn't understand why they stopped playing him when he was playing well to begin with. Talking about they was planning on doing that anyway. But go with the hot hand. You know what I mean? When J.R. Smith used to have it going, Lou would just leave him in the game. Leave the guy in the game. His talent is elevating the team. Like, you want to put the other guy in there, and yeah, he's more accurate, but he's not having the same impact that Quentin Flowers was having. Like, I just don't understand. He just had a great drive to put y'all back in the game, but since you want to see both quarterbacks, you leave the other guy in there. Now, granted, they only lost by a touchdown because I think they played P.J. Walker. But it just didn't make sense to me. We'll see what happens going into next week. I just didn't think that was the best idea. So that's it for the XFL portion. And so let's get to Cam Newton. So I'm gonna put the screenshot up on the screen. So Cam, I can't remember the head coach's name. It doesn't even matter. The head coach of Carolina says they want to keep Cam Newton in Carolina. Why? I don't know. Why keep I think Cam been in the league for about 10 or 11 years. Why keep an aging quarterback in your organization when you need to rebuild? Don't you want to get Trevor Lawrence? Shouldn't you tank for Trevor Lawrence or the guy at Ohio State? Like, why do you have this old guy on the team? And, you know, I love Cam, but I got to call it what it is. His time in Carolina should be over. It should be over. It should be over. They should be moving on to somebody else and trading Cam. And, of course, I have Cam's best interest, so, yes, I'm biased. Sue me. But I just don't think that's good for both teams. You have Greg Olsen, who just went to Seattle. You have Luke Kuechly, who just retired. And the offensive line is not that good. And Cam has never had any weapons since Ted Ginn and Steve Smith. So when they only win 3-4 games next year, you can't blame Cam for that. Because he shouldn't be in this situation to begin with. He has no help. So, so I just don't understand the move to keep Cam in Carolina. It's no need. It's no need because he's older and you're supposed to be rebuilding. And why keep a older quarterback that's going to want to win and possibly he might cost you a chance of drafting the next guy, like the Dolphins. Now I love I can't remember his name. His name escapes me, but the head coach of the Dolphins, they're building there, so they have their coach. And their coach is trying to win games, and they was trying to see their young talent. So I could understand as to why they won 4 or 5 games and couldn't draft a quarterback. Makes sense. Especially as a black coach. You can't afford to tank, you might lose your job. So I don't understand the motive to keeping Cam in Carolina. Who knows? They might try to go get Dak Prescott or something and have a wait in the wings. That's just me spitballing something stupid. But yeah, that was my thoughts on that. I wanted to put that in the end of this video because I didn't really have a place to talk about that, but I wanted to say something about it because it's about black quarterbacks. So yeah, that's the XFL. That's my Cam spiel for the day. So make sure y'all come back and check out next week, or come back tomorrow and check out my Kyler Murray video that's going to be out tomorrow night. Like, subscribe, share. We're on a journey. I don't never talk about it, but we're on a journey to get 50 subscribers, and then we just build from there. So thanks for watching. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Stay warm and pray for spring.
Fighting against the black quarterback situation, and then you've got people telling you, your friends, saying that you can't make it. It just shows that some of the stigmas that have been against us for so many years are showing that they were just stigmas. You're like, a black quarterback can never make it in college or professional. Everything is opening up now.
It's not just that black quarterbacks are guys. What you have now is franchise elite passers.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. Yeah. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yo. Look. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent thousands of racks on handmade new rags. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class to rap back.
Pretty quick if I was FaceTime. One of these dudes FaceTime. It was Josh Johnson. Yo, so we're back with the news. I feel